And that's the dance. There we go. Hey, everybody, welcome to the launch of our brand new one-day special. You picked up that dance very quickly.
Thanks.
There have been speculations. You can quell the rumours here right now, but your name has been linked to a future series of Strictly. Is it true or false?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
We'll see. We'll see.
Don't think they've got dancers short enough.
Well, you know,
Or they'd be chucking me about all the time.
Well, you're not allowed lifts. You've got to be careful with the lift, depending on the dance. Look, one-day special time. Big name. So Grove's name that we all know.
It is. Now, Grove's has been around in the sewing industry for years, for a long time. And this is a product that we've got from them. It's actually a combination of two products you're getting. You are getting the sewing box, which is a lovely, it's nice size and you're also getting the tray that's down at the front there. That just slips in the top.
I love it. Look, you've got your pin cushion, you've got your little pockets in there as well.
And it's all beautifully finished. It's all kind of trimmed around the edges. You've got a really sturdy plastic handle on it as well. And the reason it's not sitting flat is because it's got those little proper studded feet on as well, so it's not going to mark any surfaces.
Perfect. Love that. Look, this in itself would be $19.99. Now let's have a look at the actual price.
You are getting a
Take a look at this.
A bag which is, let me go right down to the bottom, big enough to fit in a sewing machine. So now, it is a really nice, sturdy bag. I'm just going to whip that out for a second.
So this effectively, if you factor in that this is £20, this is $6.99.
Yes, so you're getting a pocket on the front, so to store all your bits and pieces in. Now this is big enough. That was a Husqvarna Viking 100Q that was in there. Now I also know that this fits my bigger machine in as well, my Jade 35. Brilliant. Because I've tried that as well. You've got a reinforced handle on the top. This is all plasticized canvas. It's exactly the same canvas as on the box, but this one is all plasticized, so it's wipe clean, exactly.
Just a really good, durable bag. I know that you could do your own research on this, but you can find this bag for around about £27, £27 online just for this bag alone.
And then you've got quite a big pocket on the front there as well.
Hayley, I love that Scotty dog design.
It's very
bright,
cute,
it's fun,
isn't
especially now it's a bit miserable outside. So if you do love your soft crafts, if you are a sewer and you just want a beautiful bag combination, so you're getting your sewing box, you are getting your bag for your machine, or you can just use it as a great bag.
You can. You could just use it as a craft bag. It doesn't have to be for a sewing machine, but it is big enough to take one.
Zips all the way down. You've got reinforced stitching here. You've also got the hard base, which is important.
Generally, how you know it's a sewing machine bag is because it's got those little studded feet on, and it does fall all that way forward. So you've got a nice, easy way, even from upside down back to front, to get your machine in, and then that zip goes all the way to the bottom, so you're not having to lift it huge heights. Hang on, I need to pull that side up a bit.
There you go.
I can't pull my side. Oh, it's my silly thumb.
Done.
There. That was not the bag, that was my silly thumb.
We are getting very busy for a one-day special. Now, one thing I want to point out, and this is important, and the thing with Hochanda, we pride ourselves, we're always open and transparent with you, and this is really important because when you get something home, we want you to be happy. So with the bag, and it's important because there was it's a manufacturing quirk, and the reason why
this is how we've got it at this price.
So this is why we're able to bring you both at such a competitive price, because normally this bag alone should be $26.99. What you can see here is the bag. It does fold down.
If you have a look on this dog, this yellow dog here.
Yeah.
And you just see, just near his tail, tiny mark. That's from when the bag is made. The plastinated fabric is folded, and occasionally you will get those tiny kind of marks from the red fabric.
It just happens. We hardly noticed it, but we do need to point out, because I say we don't want you disappointed when you get home. So turn that around. But I have to say, for the price, why wouldn't you?
Also, marks will not be on the front. The front of the bag will be absolutely perfect. It is only on the back where it comes just that little bit that's folded.
This is one we just pulled out, just to show you. This is one we pulled out of the packaging, and that's it. You might see just some red marks.
The odd one.
You see just there, a little bit there. So, but you genuinely won't notice it. And at that price, as I say, when you consider this bag should be $26.99. Here, this should be $19.99. Getting the two together for $26.99 is fantastic value. Sorry, $26.98.
Even better, penny cheaper.
Penny winning. Good high five. 626.
It's a solid one now, wasn't it?
626 186, your item number there. Right, we're going to move on.
Now, if you wanted a coordinating piece to go with that, then we have his little big brother. His big brother.
Big brother.
It's like you and me, look.
Ah, it really is.
Yeah.
There we are.
This is the Hayley sized one, and that is the Yanis sized one.
The big one. $16.99, still a great saving on this, and this is for serious sewers.
Yes.
This could be on your go. Sewing box on the go.
This could be the little one that you take to classes, and this can be your kind of big one to store all of your larger bits of sewing accoutrement.
One thing just to point out to everybody, there is extended delivery on a one-day special, and what we're showing you on the hour. It's going to be dispatched on the 28th. That's only because of Christmas, and obviously we've got to give some people time off for Christmas.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, well, I think fair enough. $16.99 your price. Everything will be dispatched on the 28th of December. So enjoy your Christmas, and you've got something to look forward to afterwards. Hey, you know it's good. See, both Leonie and Lou are eyeing it up.
I know.
Like hungry wolves. They are. Look at them.
That gets taller every time I see you, Leonie.
It's actually the height of Julia Watts at the moment. We measured it. You can't see that, but this is Leonie with a deflecto.
Well, it must be the same height as me then.
386883 item number. Run over and see.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm off.
We're going to get a camera on you. There she goes. We're going to show you what, because it's not fair to talk about something that you can't see.
It is nearly as big as me.
It is Leonie with a deflecto.
Stand behind
there
it.
You
Stand
are.
behind it.
Looks like a chap, look.
Hide behind your deflecto.
Just a self-wheeling trolley.
Camouflage.
Got to do some work, Leonie. Sorry, bye.
In a bit like.
We've just found the perfect camouflage for you if you want to sneak into set behind your deflector going through. All right, we're going to move on. We've got some more goodies for you as well. So, let's say one-day special, very, very busy for a one-day special. The price.
It's a brilliant price. I mean, usually if you're going looking for a sewing bag, especially one that's already coated in the plastic, so it's waterproof, that's going to set you back at least £30.
Easy.
So,
and you'll know this as sewers, so that's why we're busy there. Right, we're going to move on. What we got here?
Oh, well. Well, what we've got here are a couple of different sets of their fabric rolls. Yeah. Now, this one's on a glitter net.
Okay, that's nice. Mixed media.
It's mixed media all day long.
Home decor.
Now, what I will say is it's probably not, I probably wouldn't dressmake with it because it's probably not big enough. And I would put... You can go off some people. Walked into that one.
Yeah.
But if you're doing your craft projects, your little kind of Christmas decoration, we're probably a bit late for this year on that, but for next year, absolutely.
Sewing onto a background and then doing, because I know, do you know who does it so well? Katrina Rowandine.
Yes.
So just putting a little bit of that as a texture background.
A little bit onto a background. Yeah. I would say it's more for your decorative projects than anything you're going to wash.
Yeah.
But still a beautiful. Do you know what? Let's open one up.
Shall we?
Much to Shauna's disgust.
We're getting
such a lovely
this is our gold.
Today.
You've also got your silver in there as well. That is beautiful. It does. I'm seeing it does shed, and we need to point that out.
Yes, it does, and that's why I'm saying it's more for a decorative project.
It's very, very nice. Isn't that nice? I love it, and you're getting an awful lot as well.
You look a bit Aladdin pantomime.
That's what I was going for. I don't know how I didn't get Aladdin this year. Panto.
Have you done a panto before?
I have actually.
Have
when I was
you?
younger, and it was
What
Aladdin.
were you?
It was
Were you
Aladdin.
Aladdin?
Yeah.
Did you have a monkey?
Yeah, I am.
Like in the Disney one?
Not a real life one.
Oh.
No, I know. Hey,
okay. Can't have everything, can you?
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. Now, these are options. These are separate.
Yes, they are. So you will get 3 of the gold or 3 of the silver. And it's a silver net backing with the silver glitter spots on there.
Very, very nice.
Waft.
$9.99, but you're getting 2 meters.
Good rolling.
Thank you. Oh, it's not, is it? I wasn't looking. Sorry.
Just do the numbers.
2 meters. That's really good. So wait, each one has 2 meters?
Each one has 2 meters, so you're getting 6 meters in total, and they are 40 centimeters wide.
Hashtag winning. 843-283 item number.
I'm going to have to put them back like Shauna had them so they look nice there.
I've noticed something. I'm going to say it's live on air, so it's documented. Shauna, your floor managing game has been strong.
It today.
Yeah, but I think last few days, no, it always is, but you've taken it to a different Christmas level. We're going to have a look at our gold.
Floor managing.
Now this is nice. So we've got our gold here.
Maybe it's all the extra chocolates.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what it's just powered by chocolate.
Jo Shannon very kindly left some biscuits for presenters.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, very nice. How about this?
Excellent. So you've got the same in this.
Shed,
you've got the gold or silver option. Yep. Again, they're 2 meters long, 40 centimeters in the kind of width there, and brilliant for your little kind of applique bits because it's on a polyester background. So You'll have to be careful if you're trying to use your fusible webbing with this. Why are you laughing at me?
You look very Greek for a moment there.
I look
The
very
way you were
Greek.
talking with your hands. It was like being back home in Cyprus with my family. You're going to talk
Because
like this.
apparently I'm your surrogate sister
You
now.
could be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
okay.
sure.
Well, I'm an only child, so you're
Okay.
my crafty sister.
Thanks. It's weird. Moving
Okay.
on. So if you are going to use your fusible adhesives and things with this, I would advise putting something over the top just to stop the heat of the iron penetrating too far and damaging your glitter.
Lovely. $9.99 your price. You're saving £5. Again, you've got that choice: gold or silver. Either one is an absolute showstopper. For good price. I mean, all
There's some
three.
amazing prices on these today.
And
so,
also,
bear
the
with.
names as well. Look, this is a big name.
Yes, Groves, as I said, have been around for a long, long time, and they are a huge name in sewing.
Most of
If
us
you
will know
go
about
to
them,
any of the trade fairs where they do their trade shows, they have just the biggest stand in the world, and there are so many
Huge.
things on there. It's absolutely huge.
So what are we getting here?
You are getting 5 sets of the pink bunting, 5 sets of the white bunting. There are 10.
For
£10
a pound a set. £9.99.
a set, and there are 10 pieces of bunting in each set. Therefore, you are getting 100 triangles of bunting. That is a lot of bunting.
100 triangles of bunting.
Yeah, 100 triangles of bunting.
Wow.
That's going to get you quite... Well, hang on, how wide is one? You just
Saying
take that
there.
one on the end.
Yeah.
Oh no, let's just look at this.
I've
Look,
got it.
I could have
I've
just
got it.
measured that one.
Okay, but look, you've
Okay.
got it there.
How-
I'd
how
say
red?
that is
10
about...
centimetres?
Yeah, that's about, I don't know, 5 inches?
That's not 5 inches, mate. That's...
That's...
We're still getting told off for this today, aren't we? That's about 4.
that's
Men always measure things too big.
That may... Ruler.
4.
Let's have a little look. Do you want to hold it up? Let's have a little look. That is 5 inches. 5 inches? What are you talking about? Well, it's very close to 5. It's 5
Okay,
inches.
I'll give you that then.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So,
Oh, dear. We're so getting sacked. You realise that, don't you?
I don't think I've showered myself in glory getting so excited about getting that right. Okay, listen, you're
Right,
getting
so let's have
10
a-
packs.
That's 12.5 centimetres. So I'm trying to work out how many metres of bunting I can make now.
Okay.
So 100
Yeah.
times 12.5 centimetres. That's 12 metres. Is that 12 metres of bunting? That can't be 12 metres of bunting.
Centimetres. We'll work it out.
1,250 centimetres is therefore 12 metres. 12.5 metres of bunting.
12.5 metres of bunting. 12.5 metres bunting for £9.99. We got there in the
That's a
end.
pound. That's a pound a metre. That's under a pound a metre of bunting.
Can't go wrong. 153 158, your item number. Let's move on. The
weird
team are very
today.
happy that we're moving on. What have we got here? You've made Sandro sweat. And that's just from doing the maths. He's got a very big
We
calculator.
got very worried in the beginning
Yeah.
when we were having a meeting and there was talk about different types of tops and things. He was getting very worried then as
Oh,
well.
really?
Yeah.
He's a bit
He kind
fashionista.
of ran away writing things on little notes down. Not about what they were talking about, just about
Nice
showbiz
fashion
things.
tips. Tell me about
These
this.
are beautiful, and this one is my favourite.
Go on.
Can I just open that one out?
Oh, that's very pretty.
Oh, it's upside down.
Okay,
Wait.
there we go.
There.
No, it's upside down.
No, that's the right way up, man.
But look there. You have to hold it that way.
Well,
That's,
you're not- no, that's the
right
back,
way.
man.
Well, that's...
That's the front.
Oh, it is. Do you know what? I was seeing the negative. I was seeing that. Oh, right. Sorry, you are right. I was seeing
This
the
is going
negative.
so well today.
My bad. Okay, so yeah,
We're
you can see that
smashing
snowy
this.
scene coming through. That's very, very nice.
And it's a
How much are we
white
getting of this?
print. It's hard to see on the camera. Well, you can see it actually really well on the camera, but it's a white print on a kind of silvery grey background. Should we just go and start again?
We can...
Can we just put the big save in and we'll
we
just
can do
start
this.
again?
I mean, I'm surprised I'm still here. You've still got me up. Okay, so look.
So you are
getting all three of all
you're
four of
getting
those?
all 4 of them. So there are 25 metres, I believe, on each. Yes, there are 25 metres on each, and these are all washable as well. So you can use these on your project. So if you were wanting to make a Christmas quilt, and then maybe use that as a little bit of a border or an edging, or applique it on,
Yeah,
you absolutely
beautiful.
could. So you've got your Christmas village, snowflakes, Merry Christmas with the holly on, and you've got your Christmas tree.
£21.80 your price there. 367916 your item number. Now, what have we got over here?
100 metres of
100
ribbon.
meters of ribbon.
Stick that with your
And they're
12 metres of
They're
bunting.
thick ribbon.
They are thick ribbons.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess how many inches they are?
I'd say that's about 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
okay. Come across. See, I'm quite good on my measurements. Guesstimates. Okay, what have we got here?
This is brilliant. This is it says lace ribbon pack. I think ribbon kind of undersells this somewhat because these, I'm going to undo some.
Okay,
Do you know what? I'm just going to undo some.
Undo it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is a cotton lace. So if you're, we've got some little samples that we made with a slightly different colour.
This is a genius idea, by the way.
I haven't put
because
the bottom on it yet.
Do you ever wonder how to give a bottle of wine? You don't want to just put it in one of those bags that you buy. Bob.
So all that is it's 2 layers sewn together.
Yeah.
It's double the height, and then just sewn down the side. And then what I've used to tie it up with was I actually used the ribbon that it came tied with to tie it up as well.
Okay,
so
yeah.
no waste.
No waste
No
at all.
waste. These are also cotton, which means you can use them with things like your power techs as well. Why you just being weird and giggly?
I pretended to throw it to Sean and he
Okay.
saw her face.
Is it going to get that bad that we're going to have to lash into that by the
Maybe.
end of the hour?
I think so. Console ourselves. Once they
Here
tell us
comes the
we're never working again.
So these are 100% cotton. That's quite unusual in this size of. See, I can't really call it ribbon. I would more call it a trim.
That is a trim.
But it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a really nice cotton feel. Initially, it's quite stiff, but if you just run a steam iron over it, that'll soften up beautifully.
Brilliant. Could you sew into that to add
Yes,
some?
absolutely. We've sewed on that one, and we've got some more demonstrations with a bit of sewing.
Options.
A
Let's
little bit
going to go
later.
through the options for you. Now, I think there might be an issue with the green. We're just sorting that out. It's just a glitch on the system. Don't worry, because at the moment it's saying no stock, but we have got stock. So talk us through the different colours.
Okay, so it is a pick and mix that you're getting in. It's pick any 3. You've got the baby blue up the top here. This is beautiful. It's like a peacock blue.
Like
It just says blue. But
it's a really nice, bright, vibrant
it's nicer
blue.
than that. It's more of a peacock blue. You've got the hot pink there. And then you've got the green, which we're debating. And which one's this? Is this the baby pink? It just says pink.
Okay. And do you know what? The green has actually gone, so it wasn't our mistake.
Wow.
It was, well, I don't think we had a massive amount of stock, and that has gone. So green option.
One at a time? Okay.
There you go.
Now juggle.
Very good.
Juggle.
She was. I love the fact she actually did it.
She tried.
Bless
Now
her.
you
That's
got to
our
try
Shana.
it.
Yeah.
Good work, Shauna.
Now, these are nice.
Now these are also very cute.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of laced pattern design, but these ones are a combination of the polyester, but it's also got, cotton. It's mostly cotton, it's 80% cotton, but it's got a polyester thread running through there, which is what gives it that shimmer and sparkle. So these are beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Very
maybe you
glitzy.
just had
A
an
special
old
event?
shirt. Maybe you had an old black shirt, though, and you could just
Shall I wear
easily...
the cuffs?
Shall I cuff you up?
There you go.
It would be better on a black one.
I feel like a gladiator.
But if that was a black shirt and
That would look
all you
nice.
had to do was run 2 kind of rows of stitching round to get that on.
Nice.
And the beauty of it is because you've got the lace, where you've got your buttonholes there, if you stitch carefully, you can get it so you can still get your buttons coming through as well.
nice.
Oh, dropped it.
Oh.
Got it.
Okay, so options there. Go for whichever option works for you. 353934, your item number. Oh, no, sorry, no options. You're getting all of them.
Yeah,
I
you're getting a lot. You're
Wow.
getting 9 rolls, and there is, just double checking, 1 metre on each roll, so you're getting 9 metres.
Good. This whole show, I have to say, well, look, you can see behind us, the Big Save event is running until the 1st of January, so take advantage. This is definitely offering the savings. I like this.
This
Nice
is very
box.
cute, isn't it? Now, it's just a little kind of neat box,
Yeah.
and if you pop it open there, you are getting 12 of your Gutermann threads in there.
Gutermann, we know how good
that's-
Gutermann is.
It's the Sew All range, which is the kind of catch-all polyester, and these are all 150 yards each. And they're all beautiful colours as well.
Hayley, have you seen the saving on this?
No, I haven't. What does it say?
£27.
Is that not the wrong way around?
I know. $17.99 your price. You're saving $27.99. Should be $44.99. 145470 your item number. So,
I'd like to move on, please, in
Okay.
case that's wrong.
all right, well, we can do that. Right, here we go. Let's jump onto the website and have a little look at all the goodies. So we've got a one-day special. We've got the sewing bags, different sizes. If you want to go for the sewing bag in the one-day special by itself, $19.99. You can see the bag by itself, $26.99. I know what I prefer to do. Go for the one-day special and get that saving, the £20 saving. So that's all you need to do. It's that simple. Whack it into your basket and you are good to go. Excellent. Okay, so with this hour, if you've got any questions, we would love to hear from you as well. studio@hochanda.com. Who are those two? So lots on there, some fantastic savings in the mix as well. So have a look. You can shop by brand as well. But look, on this occasion, what I'd suggest, if you're watching us live, you see all the items that we're featuring this hour will be displayed underneath the video. Have a little look. So we've got all the trim, we've got the bunting, 12 meters of bunting in there as well. So the lace, lots going on. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about Freedom membership and then we'll get to our demonstration.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Oh dear me.
We're having a giggle tonight. I hope you're enjoying it. One day
Get a
special.
bit giddy when it gets towards
And we got the
Christmas.
details here. Absolutely flying. So we got a brand that we all know.
Yes, it's a really, really big
Yeah.
brand. They've been around for a long time and they have a number of other brands under their umbrella.
Yeah.
So that you have always, if you're a sewer, you will have used a Groves product
Yeah.
at some point.
You were saying this, I didn't know this, but if you were to buy, because you've got that plasticized cover for the sewing machine
Yes.
bag, so normally you get a bag of that kind of quality, you're looking at around about the £30 mark.
Yes, to
right?
get the one with the feet on and the extra pocket and the waterproof
Yeah.
cover, then yes, you're looking about
Because
£30 usually.
it's the manufacturing process
Yeah,
going.
because you can get ones that are have a polyester cover which
Yeah.
is water resistant, but that will take a lot more because it's taken that cotton fabric, but then it's applied a solid PVC coat over the top of it. So
Okay,
that's why it's.
You get it in the one day special. You're not only getting that bag in the lovely Scotty print, but you're also getting the sewing box as well.
Yes, you are. Please, may I have those scissors?
Yeah, you can. Do you want me to open them up for you?
Even better. Because these are on the show as well.
Ah,
These
crimping scissors.
pinking shears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
crimping shears.
So what we're
That's
going to do,
all right.
what I was actually looking for was where the other bottle of wine went.
Oh, that's gone.
So we
Shauna's
could
had
make-
that.
So we could show you how to make another one of these little kind of bottle bags that we did.
The
in
red wine. It's
first.
behind you. It's just behind you.
Oh, excellent.
And suspiciously, it's,
Okay.
it's empty now. It's not. It's not.
So if I'm making it for a specific bottle, then I would take that bottle, wrap it round, and then just go that little bit further because I need a seam allowance. So if I just stand that up so you can see, there. I'll just show you at the top there. I've gone all the way around and then just overlapped it just by a little bit to be able to create enough to create a seam allowance. And now I'm just going to keep that marked to get rid of that because we'll need that later. And then, now you don't necessarily need pinking shears for this because it isn't going to fray. I've cut it with normal scissors and it's been absolutely fine. But seeing as we have them, we will use them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut a second piece out that's exactly the same size. Just line that one up and go for that second one. Oh, I love new pinking shears. They just sound good. Oh,
Nice.
good noise. Sorry, I'm just amusing myself. And then what I'm going to do is just sew those two together. Now, if on this one, I can show you here, I sewed it so that the overlap was on the inside, so you kind of couldn't, you almost couldn't see. If I'd used a grey thread rather than a slightly white one, then you wouldn't see that at all. But what you can do is make it into a feature.
Right.
So if I want those to be like that, so I've got a little bit of an overlap, I'm going to just line them up so they're kind of exactly on top of each other. If I just turn it to the side there, I'm lining it up so they are exactly on top of each other. So all the holes are lined up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a little row of stitching. Now I'm going to put the row of stitching along that kind of top edge.
Right.
Well, it doesn't matter at this point. You can whichever's easier for you to just sew the top or the bottom at this point. I would probably say having it lined up like this, it's easier for me to sew there because I can see what's on the top and I can see when I'm right close to the edge. So I'm going to sew those together, and then what we'll do is I'll show you how to just relax those fibres in the cotton so you can turn it around and get it into a bottle bag shaped shape.
Okay.
Okay,
Happy.
so I will pop that onto there.
You having fun?
I'm ecstatic. I'm having a
Good.
lovely time.
Good.
So I am going to put that under there. I'm going to make sure that it's got enough to catch both of the feed dogs, and to be able to get my needle onto that side, I'm just going to move it across slightly. There we go.
Now, Hayley, while you're doing that, we have got some templates on the show, and we are starting to get busy for these. There's a twisted square.
Oh, we can do that in the next hour.
Okay, show you that, but
do
we'll
that in
just
the
show
next
anyone
hour.
who wants to see it. Which one's a twisted square?
That one across there.
Okay, so just lifting this up.
So the way that works is you cut out that shape, and what you get is almost a clamshell design that you can see in that bottom corner.
Yeah.
Now, it's a slightly different way of working with this because when you do normal patchwork, you line those flat edges up together. With this, you're dealing with kind of hills and valleys.
Right.
So it's a slightly different technique to actually sew them
Sort
together.
of like,
so it's
tester
not, I
patches.
wouldn't say
Similar?
similar.
Yeah.
Similar, but this one's all
Not the
done
same.
on a machine. So we'll do that in the next hour. We'll get
8
some bits
o'clock
cut
hour.
out and we'll
Yeah.
give that one a go.
A lot of you, though, putting it into your baskets, $10.99 your price. We've got different templates coming through, so you've got different shapes. Well worth having a look at as well. Brilliant.
Okay. So I would normally have pinned these so I don't have to keep stopping and starting and wiggling them, but I'm just getting them so that all those holes are lined up.
Now this one, I just noticed, sorry, another template. Sorry to go back to templates. So this
Yeah,
is
that's
a
fine.
jelly pointer. Would you use this with your jelly rolls?
Yes, so both the Jelly Pointer and the Jelly Monster,
Jelly monster.
they are
What?
designed to be used with jelly rolls.
Okay.
But what you can also do
Yeah.
is
Now they come separately,
if
we're
you've-
just showing you.
If you've got wider bits, if you've got 5-inch strips, you can use them with those as well and just fold the strips because you can get the 5-inch strip rolls as well.
So you can see just a different way to work with your jelly rolls. But the thing with jelly rolls, that's obviously branded for Moda, but we do strip rolls here. And
Yeah, strip
so,
rolls,
yeah.
freedom rolls,
Yeah.
there's so many names for them, but it is a standardised width. It's that 2.5-inch width fabric.
Lovely.
Okay, at the end, snipping it off.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty good matching fabric today. Look at the thread. Can't even see it. Oh. So from there, if I wanted it to be, so it had that little bit of a feature on the front of having that overlap, then I would actually keep that to the middle and stitch it up. If I wanted it to be like the one I've got here where it's completely hidden and solid, then I'd keep that solid side to the middle and stitch it up. We are going to have the overlap side out. So the overlap needs to be in the middle when we stitch it up.
Okay.
So now I go ahead and we'll get the Aliso iron in a second, and we'll use that, because when you're sewing with this, and especially when you're trying to turn it inside out, because the thread is quite thick, and there's quite a lot of intricacy in the weave of the lace, sometimes it just needs a little bit of relaxing before you can do things like turn it inside out, especially when you've sewn it into a tube. Okay. So that's when we're going to crack out the iron. Perfect. And just give it a quick once over with that. But while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to sew a straight line top to bottom on here. I'm actually going to do two. If I just show you the inside of this one, two parallel ones. So if you've got a double needle, that's a nice quick way to do it. If you haven't, you can just literally sew two parallel lines and that will do the job. It's just with it being such a wide weave, you really want to put that little bit of extra strength in there. So I would advise a short stitch length, something like I've got a 2.5 on here, and that will do the trick.
As you're doing that, just a quick reminder of our one-day special. What you are getting are both this sewing case, and you're also getting sewing basket, I should say, apologies, and you're also getting the sewing bag in the mix as well. Now, just to put this into context, the sewing bag would retail at $26.99. The sewing basket would retail at $19.99. But as part of the one-day special, you're getting both for $26.98. So it's not, by the way, I'm going to put that down just not to confuse everyone. So you're just getting these two, but look at that, the size of the bag. It's the quality of the bag as well. The fact that you have got that waterproof plasticized cover on the bag. You've got the pocket, you've got the reinforced stitching. This is all designed, and that runs all the way down. So you can see the actual, see the straps run all the way down the bag, so you know there's the straps there. That this bag is a solid bag, it will last. It's got a firm bottom, you've got reinforced stitching here, it's practical, but it looks great with the Scott Dog design, and it's groves as well. So you can see that you're getting absolute quality. Now,
everybody wants a firm bottom. Yes.
Everyone wants it. And now take a look at this. This is another bag on the show. It's a storage basket, I should say, sorry. $9.99.
So this one is a fabric basket, so when you're not using it, you can literally just kind of fold it away. But these kind of things are brilliant for catching all your scraps.
Yeah.
That
so you can just
plastic basket doesn't come with it. That was just to
display it,
up for our display purposes.
That's
but it's
awesome.
Great to just have beside your sewing table, and when you've got little bits of threads left over, or you've got little bits of scraps of fabric left over, to just pop them in there, and then it's really nice just to kind of empty it out and have a good play with a maybe a free motion project.
There you go. Hello.
A
free
motion project or something.
It's a nice print, and inside you've got, it's obviously lined as well, so you've got a little dotty print in there as well. It's bright, it's fun, it looks great, but it's practical. For $9.99, I mean, look at the savings on the show today.
Well, that's
Hayley.
because it's the big save.
Yeah, it is. All right, how are we getting on?
I'm nearly done.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I wanted to put a base on this, I wouldn't put the lace on as base. Personally, I would go for something a
Base
little
on the
bit.
lace.
Yes, base on the lace. There's a band in there somewhere, isn't there?
So you wouldn't put base on lace?
I would put a base on, but I would do it with something like just a poplin or something like that, something that's going to be a bit more solid. And because it's got the nice little kind of edges to it, these little edges here, it gives you a really easy point to sew to. So I'm just going to cut this excess off from here.
Okay, nice. Using your pinking scissors?
Using the pinking shears. Oh, they make such a good noise.
Yeah.
Ooh, and there was lots of big, thick layers there as well.
Nice.
All
Solid.
a bit. Oh, I could put them in that basket. Now, I do need the iron now because, as you can see, this is quite solid, this is quite stiff. So the iron would be very, very handy just to be able to relax those fibres, which is going to make it a lot easier for me to turn it inside out.
Just going to show you the iron now. This is, oh, by the way, saving, have a look at that, £27 saving. Hayley, you did a show with this iron, and it is a smart iron, so reinvented for sewers and quilters. I'm going to let Hayley explain fully why this is so special, but when we had this on, I think this was featured as a one-day special not so long ago, incredibly popular. But the saving now, having a look.
Oh, this is the brand new one. Oh, look, it's still got this paper on the bottom.
Hayley, tell us why, if anyone's not seen this before, why is it such a special iron?
Okay, it has many, many features, which people should have thought about ages ago. Just they should have done. Feature number one, before I plug it in, is all of this extra cable.
That's very handy.
Okay, you are getting 10.8 feet of cable. You're getting 3 meters of cable, which is equivalent to about 2 and a bit derricks. We measured it the other day. Actually, we think there might even be enough to be 2 and a bit Yanis, well, 2 Yanises.
2 Yanis.
Could you just...
Wait a second, how is it 2 and a bit derricks and only 2 Yanises? I'm taller than Derek.
I know, but just see if you're as tall as just important
What do you want me to
experiment. I want you to put the iron on the floor and see if there's enough cable to be 2 Yanises.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
wow. Look at that.
That's 1 Yanis. Yeah, that's 2. Literally, that is 2 me's.
That's 2 Yanises of cable.
There you go.
That's a lot of cable.
So wait. Oh
So
yeah, obviously
your
there's going to be
normal iron-
more derricks, isn't there?
Yeah, 2 and a bit derricks.
Yeah. Okay.
Your normal cable is about 5 feet, so that's about a Hayley. Okay. So if you think about your ironing board, that's just a tiny bit shorter than me.
Okay.
So to get your iron from the plug socket to the end of your ironing board,
You struggle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's
It's
if
little
your
things
plug
like
socket
that.
is right next to it.
Yeah.
If it's not,
In the studio.
then your extensions and
Yeah,
your all
yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of it. I'm just going to pop that in there.
There's some really nifty features and the price
You
is
just whip this off.
extremely competitive. Now you have got access to flex payments as well, and I love this about Hochanda. So it allows you to spread out the price over 3 months. So £41 today, we send this out to you.
Oh,
Have a
oh,
look.
oh! I've overcommitted. Oh,
Okay.
I might
Now
need this
it's got an extra
back down,
large
actually.
water. What did it just do?
Ah, it's got special sneaky feet. Now, it also has extra grippiness.
Oh, it's not sliding.
Exactly.
Turn it on. Do it again.
It is on.
So how do you get it to rise up?
Okay. So there are sensors on the top and underneath. So as soon as you put your hand on, it goes down.
No
You don't have to push
way.
it. You don't have to do anything to it.
It's
Just
like
as soon as you
it's like a
touch
secret
it.
agent thing.
Secret agent ironing.
Wait, would it work for me? Oh,
Have you not seen this?
no.
So it does come with a little sticker on the front here, and that just says, don't worry if you see water in the tank. It's because every single iron is tested before it leaves the factory, and
Okay.
there is a 2-year guarantee on
Brilliant.
it.
So we've got the
as
2-year
well.
guarantee. You've got the flexi payments.
Please, may I have a little tiny
£27
bit of water,
saving as
please?
well. It is a very, very competitive price. Look, have a look around and see what it is elsewhere.
See, I've just plugged this in seconds ago,
Yeah.
and it's already up to temperature because that
Wow.
green bit is solid on the top.
So you're never going to leave it on? It's never going to
No,
burn?
it's never going to burn anything because I can, right,
I tell you what, just that one expensive dress, if you've ever
you go.
forgotten and left and ruined an item of clothing, you've covered
we've
yourself.
all
Just
done
that
it.
one feature.
And quilts as well. When something happens, or you've got quite a stubborn crease and it's not coming out,
Yeah.
and then you leave it,
Yeah.
you think, oh, I'll just leave it there for a second. Something happens,
Do you know what it reminds me of?
look,
You know, there's
this
a what?
as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like proper basic stuff, but you can fill it
Oh, it's got
from
the
the
little
side
channel.
without everything going everywhere.
It reminds me of, there's a release of a well-known sci-fi movie coming up in December. It's like one of those little robot friends.
It is like a little robot friend.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I'll just leave that there. It's okay. Okay. So you can, you've got 4 different settings of steam. You can have no steam at
Yeah.
all, and then 3 different settings of how much steam you want. You can vertical steam with it as well.
Yeah.
It's got 2,000 watts of power.
Wow.
It has a 360-degree cord there.
This
So-
is such a clever...
And
it's
you're
a-
not having to put it, I mean, this ironing board, as you can see, is not flat. It's got stuff stuck under it, but it's not sliding off at all.
I'm seeing the
And
price.
it's got,
I want to get
you're
one
never
of these.
ever going to scorch anything
It's the
again.
best
Unless
iron
you
I've ever
physically
seen.
leave your hand down on it. If
Yeah.
you stood there for,
Like that.
5 or 6 minutes, then yes, you will burn something. But as
Okay.
soon as you go away and do something else, that will lift up. Now,
Wow.
you saw me put a full tank, a full thing of water in there, and it's not even halfway
What's
up
that at the
max
front?
tank. That's your settings for how hot or how cold you
Okay.
want it. And what will happen is,
So
if
we've
the
got silk,
temperature isn't
cotton.
right,
Yeah.
it will flash on the top there. So currently it's flashing. That's telling you I'm on,
Yeah.
but I'm not at
up
your
to
temperature
speed.
you want me to be at yet.
Okay, because we
So-
just changed the temperature.
Exactly. So I'll put it back up to cotton
Hayley,
because that's
this
what we
is
need to turn
the
this round.
smartest, I want to say smart, I mean intelligent, iron I've ever seen
I
in
mean,
my
it's the
life.
biggest development in irons since steam came in about 30, 40 years ago.
'Cause
Now
why
you
wouldn't
don't
they
have
think
to
about
keep
it?
you don't have to keep doing this all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why I can have a tank in there that's twice the size of a normal iron because it takes all that pressure off the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders.
You've got the ball
you want to have
joint
a go,
there.
don't you?
No, I'm just really. Do you know what?
You're
I want to
bring
buy
all your
one.
ironing in
I
tomorrow.
I'm seeing this now. I'm looking at that. 122.99. But look, if you do a lot of ironing, this is going to be a godsend.
Okay, so
Steam feature as well.
See the difference there now to how it came off the roll.
Yeah.
And how now it's much more pliable and soft. That's why it's always worth fluff. Giving it a little iron before you try and turn this inside out.
If and I know we are busy for our ironing, our iron rather, I should say. If you have got it in your basket, if you've got any questions, I mean, do your own research, see other prices out there. But we are extremely competitive. We know we are because we've had a look ourselves. If you've got any, questions, please feel free to get in touch. Have a look at the reviews as well. See what people are saying. But this iron has genuinely revolutionised
with a
the industry.
2-year warranty as well.
You won't regret it. If you're looking for a decent iron, if you do a lot of ironing, it's phenomenal.
So that's made the outer bit of the bottle kind of bag. Now this is a brilliant thing to do as well because it's completely recyclable. So you could give that as a gift. Somebody could reuse the bag for something else or could re-gift the bag with a new bottle of wine. Yeah. Or the same bottle of wine if they didn't like it.
Lovely.
So from there, I would stitch a bottom on. Now I would stitch a bottom onto these loops here. I'd actually leave the loops and go for that more kind of sturdy edge. And then what you can do to seal the top, let me just pop that back in there for a second, is
I think you could staple it maybe to an MDF circle.
Yeah, absolutely. You could have a solid
underneath.
You could have a solid MDF base and stitch to it. Absolutely. Why not? Why the devil not?
Why?
Now this one is the bit that came tied round it. So this is, what was that? It's a little bobbin.
We're just going to leave the iron at the bottom of your screen because it wasn't meant to be our main focus
this hour. No, it's just because I needed an iron.
But it's extremely busy, and at that price as well, we're not surprised. So details for the iron at the bottom of your screen. If it is in your basket, as an irons go, when you get this home, you will not be disappointed because I have absolutely been blown away to the point that I want to get myself one of these.
It is the biggest innovation that
I love it.
It never gets old.
No.
I've been demonstrating this for probably 2 or 3 weeks now, solidly.
And if you've got a lot of ironing to do, the time it will save you, and it's just the practicality, having the longer lead, they put so much thought into that iron.
Yes, I mean, that, for me, the fact that the scorch guard, brilliant.
Great.
But this, why didn't somebody do that ages ago?
And look, the joint here, so you've got that ball joint. I'm sorry, I know we've gone back to this, but the fact that you've got the ball joint, we're actually getting, and it wasn't meant to be our main focus, we're getting very, very busy for the iron. What I would suggest, if you have got any questions, please get in touch. That price, the fact you're able to spread it over 3 months.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you want to get in touch and ask any question you want. I mean, if you have a look, we were demonstrating it a couple of weeks ago, and what we did was we left, just for 50 seconds, a normal iron on a piece of fabric and this iron on a piece of fabric. Now you can see with this one, it lifts itself up, so you're not going to have that scorching issue. The other iron, it can be as little as 40 or 50 seconds, and especially if it's a white garment, it's done.
So let's just say, and look, for the price, just one garment, if it's an expensive dress, and dresses, they're not cheap.
If you're dressmaking as well, and maybe you're doing kind of pockets and things where you need to get
what's happened there?
Press one layer. So if I want to press the bottom layer, but I don't want to press the
kind of got
lace on the top there, you can get 5 centimetres in there.
Oh, wow.
And then your normal iron, you'll usually get maybe a centimetre.
Yeah.
We should have got the normal iron as well.
It's such
a
clever piece of kit. It really is
very,
fantastic.
very clever.
A lot of people are checking out with this one. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Think about the new year when you start using your iron. And look, it's a brand. What I would be doing, feel free to do your own research. Have a look, see what people are saying about the iron. Maybe you've had your eye on it at that price. It's the time and effort it's going to save you when you are actually ironing as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is one that we've just, this isn't the colour we've got, this was the colour I was given to make samples. Then when I realised we didn't have it on the show, I have not completed the sample. But even if you just wanted to make really simple cushions or bags, just by stitching a piece on,
looks great.
It looks great, and there's lots of different things. Oh, thanks for the normal eye. Yeah, this is the one I was doing demonstrations with. Burnt stuff.
So show us the difference.
Okay, so start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me plug this one in too. Let's burn some stuff.
The reason we're doing this, purely for the benefit of the fact that we can see how busy we are. It wasn't meant to be our focus, but a lot of you, and I really do mean a lot of you, have got the iron in your basket right now. So for peace of mind, we're going to go through the features and show you the difference and why this is such a special iron.
Number one, cord length.
Yeah.
That is as far as that iron will go.
Okay.
And that's the danger of it, exactly what you saw there, where it's got to stand up on its end and it's more likely to tip. Obviously flat down, it's a lot less likely to get knocked and go over.
We've got that problem in the presenter room. I have to turn the iron around, so I've got the lead to actually iron with,
This one,
the ironing board, I should say.
I'm going. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to go and iron over here.
Look,
bye, Yanis.
You could iron in Studio 2. But it's not quite that long.
All of the way over here.
Wow. That reminds me of that advert with the batteries, how much further it goes.
It is. It's a little bit like that. It's a little bit like that. And that's such a simple thing, but it's amazing. You've got the three. You don't have to sit it up on its end all the time. So that takes, as I said, a lot of pressure off arms, elbows, and things like that. Yep. And if you are doing quilting where you're pressing a seam out and then you're going to get the next bit, and then you're pressing a seam out and you're going to get the next bit, and then you're pressing a seam out. It's just a lot less pressure on all of the joints rather than doing that.
Yeah. Have we got any fabric? Can we do the burn test?
I'll go and get you some fabric in a minute.
Okay.
Do you want to use the back of this one? Because I can't work. We can do either side. We can do either side of the bit in the middle. Okay. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So.
Right. Okay. How you need to go and do? Well, I'll put them down. And then you need to go and do a recap, and you need to do, say, 50 to 90 seconds. So that's enough time to have, the phone go and just have a very quick conversation.
Should we time 50 seconds?
Yeah, go on then.
All right, we'll put them down, and then I will do a recap. Okay, we're going to time.
Up to speed.
We got those, by the way.
I'm just checking this one's not up to temperature yet.
Yeah? Hayley, would that work any better?
No. Oh, no.
Should we come back and do this? I'll do a recap. And we'll come back
I'll go
and
get
do
some fabric. We'll burn some stuff.
All right, let's do that in a safe way. We're going to burn it in a safe way. This is the website. So what you're going to be having a look at on your website, what you're going to be popping into your basket. We're having a really busy show, and thank you so much for choosing to stick around with us. What we're going to do this hour, we're featuring our one-day special, which I'm going to have a little look at. Do make sure to check out your baskets as well. Look, one thing I need to say, and with the iron, it wasn't meant to be a main feature, and also with the iron, because we had it featured as a one-day special not long ago, and this price, it's the same as the one-day. It's as good as the one-day special price. Am I saying? It's only literally £2 more than the one-day special. So look, it's a couple of quid. But the reason why I want to say that to you is because we had the one-day special, we got through a lot of stock. We've got a little bit of stock left, but we definitely do not have the amount of stock that we had for the one-day special. So if you want to get hold of it, now's the time. Okay, speaking of one-day special, taking a look here, Groves. It's a name synonymous with sewing. You know that the quality, it's a brand that's been around for years and years and years and years. Now let me put this into context, because this one bag, so this is your sewing machine bag, all the features we'd expect from a sewing machine bag. So you've got your large pocket in there. It just feels luxurious. It's got the waterproof plastic, so the PVC coating on there. The zips go all the way down. If I just unzip here, and if we unzip there, zips go all the way down to the base. You've got the hard bottom in there as well. It will fit most standard sewing machines in there. Another feature here, which I like, you can see the straps, they don't stop there, they actually go all the way around to the base, so you know that you've got that security, the reinforced stitching. Now this bag alone would cost you £26.99. Hayley was saying generically you could pay anywhere from £26 to £30 just for this one bag, a sewing machine bag that has got the plasticized cover, so the waterproof cover. Look at the price of the one-day special, because you're not just getting this, you're also getting the sewing machine basket, the sewing basket as well. Now that's worth £19.99 if I just open this up. I love the print. The little Scotty print, so cute. So you can see there, you're getting your tray, then you've got your, it's a cavity to put whatever you want in there. So that is your sewing basket, both for £26.98. You're saving £20. As we're doing a recap just very, very quickly and thinking with Hochanda, we always want you to be happy with your purchase and your buying experience here. We are always going to be open and transparent with you. Now, the reason we're able to bring this at such a great price, because it is a ridiculous price, £26.98, your price is phenomenal. Now, let me just show you. If I just turn this around here, it's just a quirk of this particular run of bag. So you see there's a bend because that's where the base would fold flat. There is a little bit, if you just have a look there, can you see just that little bit of red? That is it. I'm just going to get the other bag. So that's it. That's only because when the bags were being made, they were folded over just before the ink got dried. So there's just a little bit, you might notice a little bit of red marks. You won't notice, but we've got to point that out because, say, we don't want you to be disappointed when you get that home. But when you consider the savings that you are getting, so you're getting that Groves sewing machine bag with the Scotty print. The front will be fine, by the way. It's only the back because you've got the hard base. It folds in if you wanted to fold it flat. So that's where the red had come off. And then you've got this fantastic sewing basket as well. Both of them, for £26.98, and they are Groves, so it's a name that you know, a quality brand. Whew, we are very busy for the one-day special. If you have any questions whatsoever, please get in touch. Say we want you to be happy and we want to put a smile on your face. Now, we do have a larger sewing basket. Look at the size of it. This is big. So, if you have got a lot of paraphernalia to store, this is definitely worth having a look at. You're saving £8, £16.99. You're getting your Scotty Dog sewing basket, the large one, 386883, your item number there. Very nice indeed. That Scotty print, I don't know about you guys, but I really like it. I think it's fun, it's bright. It's going to be more of a feature. It's not, it's not the kind of basket that you want to tuck away. You're kind of like, you're going to put it around here. You do want to make it a feature. You're happy for it to be sitting on your craft desk in maybe the dining room. And you say, look, that's fine. I'll just put it to one side and make it a feature. Something that's definitely going to make a feature and an impact. We've got a metallic spot fabric, our gold and our silver. Have a look at this. Woo-wee. Now, have a look at that. So there's your gold. You're getting 2 meters on each roll. So you're getting 6 meters in total. 3 rolls, that was your gold. And then you've got your silver down there as well. So beautiful little dotty print there. 843283, your item number. All right, now I'm going to show you details of the iron as we get back to Hayley. Sewing through, this iron is incredible. Incredible. 161232 item number. You're saving £27, so £122.99. You are getting this fantastic iron. So it is, it's a smart iron. And when you see the features, you realize how smart it is. You can also split the cost into 3 flexi payments. So £41 today, you're going to get the smartest iron you have ever seen in your entire life. We're going to go through the features in just a moment. What I will say to you, do you have a partner who's maybe a little bit slack when it comes to getting Christmas gifts? I'm looking at my dad now. So this year I made sure that my dad, we've got my mum a good present. I said to Dad, because he's so slack sometimes at getting presents. He's an amazing guy. He's just sometimes he's bad at getting the presents. What he tends to do with my mum, he kind of says, what would you like? And then she'll go and buy it.
Oh,
and she'll
well,
wrap
that's not a
I know.
present then. That's not a surprise.
I know, but then she gets something she wants. But if you've got a partner like that, and you've got your eye on the iron, and maybe he hasn't got you anything, or she, could be she, we're not going to, be gender specific.
But I must just say,
this
though,
would be great.
My dad once got my mum an ironing board for Christmas, and
an ironing board?
An ironing board cover for Christmas.
Okay.
Let's just say they're no longer married.
No, but look, if you've got the iron to match,
fancy, though.
if you've got the iron, they'll still be together.
Different, you see.
Okay.
Okay, so we have, that's the Aliso. Now, I've used this to get out, poplin is known for creasing quite badly.
Yeah.
I've used a little bit of the spray option on there, and I've also used the steam, and that's got rid of you can see the creases that were there just a little bit further down here, and that's got them out beautifully. Okay. So we are going to do the test of something's happened.
All right.
Okay, so maybe you've
Cool.
been out, you've
Someone's
knocked
just dropped something in the
knocked
kitchen.
over a cup of tea.
Yeah.
The cat's knocked the Christmas tree
Yeah,
over,
yeah.
something where you've got to go and deal with it
Kids are
straight
running,
away.
mum, mum, mum.
Yeah,
Or
and
dad, dad, dad.
You have not had time to have the peace of mind to do that.
Okay.
Steady.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to put them on there,
Okay.
and then we need about 50 seconds to have a drama.
All right.
So I hope somebody's timing this.
So,
What kind of drama do you fancy?
well, look, it could be, and it's very easy to get distracted. A phone call.
Oh,
Someone's,
I'm so easily distracted.
or the
I'm
doorbell.
Like, ooh, shiny.
The cat's just, your cat's run in, or the dog's knocked something over. The cat's just run in with a mouse. And you're like, no, 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 and you've just put that down.
Yes.
Yeah,
You've
that
not
can
paid
happen.
attention. You've just put it down.
Snowy, Snowy, my parents' cat, does
Okay.
this, but she carries them in so gently. She doesn't
this-
want to hurt them.
Oh, okay.
But she's
so they're
happy to
very
let them
much
run
still
around the house, and my mum absolutely furious, like chasing after her, trying to catch his mouse. So that could have happened. You've seen the cat run in with
I
the
mean,
mouse.
even just a really short phone call,
Yeah.
even just the phone's gone and you've gone to pick it up, and it might not necessarily be an emergency, it might just be something that you need to deal with there and then. So it can be next to no time at all.
We've just, in the time we've been chatting,
Yeah.
so it could just be a friend distracting you. It
Yes.
could be Leonie Pujol.
You're a very distracting friend. Well, there's another distracting friend.
Oh, Leonie's just asking for a drink. Leonie, I'd love it. If you know, in my little drawer, there's a green tea bag. If you could pop that in my my mug, which is in the
Excellent
green room, that'd be
distraction.
lovely. Thank you.
Green room, green tea bag.
Yeah, just fill it up. Yeah.
Do I not get
Thank
one?
you. Okay.
Okay. Now, this, because it's on a cream fabric,
Yeah.
you may not see this as clearly, but
Well,
I
it
think
has
you
burnt,
and
yeah.
I can see it.
I don't know. Can we see
I don't
that?
know. Can you see around here?
I can definitely see that from
Where
here.
you've got that
It's got
iron
yellow
mark.
marking.
You've got that like yellow mark there where it's
Yeah.
actually caught it and it's burnt it. And it can literally take that little amount of time. It can take Leonie distracting you with what you want to
Yeah.
have for tea.
Wow. And
And that's all it takes.
'Cause it's
And if
cream,
you
yeah.
leave it, I mean,
we
with
can
something-
actually smell it. You know, the
Thanks,
team was
Shauna.
saying they can smell it as well.
you
Yeah.
can smell it too.
Yeah.
That's half the time that you will smell it before you realise. And
Yeah.
when I've left irons down before, it has been that. But what this will do is automatically lift its little feet out, and it will steer clear of your fabric. Now, if you were to have some larger emergency, or simply you've been doing stuff
just show
and
that?
then
'Cause we've
you've
only got a
gone
few
out and
seconds
you've
left.
forgotten the iron.
Yeah. Just lift that up and show.
So
So
that will.
absolutely perfect. No, just show underneath so it hasn't burnt. Ta-da.
There's
You've
a
just
little
got-
mark there where the foot's been out,
Well,
but
that's
there's
all right.
no heat in the
No.
foot, so
Yeah.
that will iron. I'll just press that straight back out.
Done.
Bit of steam.
Time's beating us. Very busy for everything. The one-day special's been absolutely flying. So if you want to get hold of the bag and the sewing basket, £26, absolute bargain, and also the iron as well. Thank you so much.
I've had a lovely time.
I've
You
enjoyed
in
it.
tomorrow?
I am in tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
So I shall see you tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank you.
then.
Always fun. Oh, and thank you for my elf, by the way. Janice Elf sits proudly in our home.
Does it?
Thank you for your company too. Really appreciate it.